Hey guys, it looks like the prompt of this week is to connect themes from the semester with the healthcare system's ability to address COVID. And I think we learned a lot throughout the semester that, sorry, that our social services and our access to things are not great. And even in one of the videos, the healthcare system not prepared video, even Donald Trump was saying like we were not ready for a pandemic. And I just think that our healthcare system is so far behind, especially as being one of the most developed nations, and we're still using healthcare for profit, where we don't have universal healthcare, which I definitely think we should. Healthcare is a right, not a privilege, or it should be at least. And because our healthcare system lacks resources and funding, it just was not ready for a pandemic. I mean, I don't think you can ever really be prepared for something of someone's sleepy. You can't really ever be prepared for something like COVID, but it's the government's job to be prepared for something like that, to have a task force of people who are like a rapid response team. And we made that after the pandemic started. And it's the kind of thing that we need to be prepared for. And I just feel like our health insurance, our healthcare system rather, is almost like behind the times. Like, of course, COVID was like crazy. It was so out of the blue. Nobody was prepared for it, but other countries with better healthcare systems handled it way better. And like, we didn't have the ability to give everyone vaccines. I mean, that took a long time to figure out, how are we going to give everyone vaccines? And how are we going to treat all the people who are sick? We don't have enough hospital beds. And it's just like, and then there were people like undocumented immigrants. They're scared to go to the hospital. They needed help. And it's just like, I keep saying this, but it's just like our system is outdated and it needs reform. And I think that if we had universal healthcare systems set up, then we would have been able to better manage a crisis like COVID, because we would be prepared for it and everyone would feel safe going and getting their vaccines and going to the hospital if they need to go to the hospital. And we just have more access, which was a big problem. There were hospitals running out of beds during COVID. And then like in terms of themes of the entire class, I mean, we learned a lot about like the different presidents that did different things. And I think it was Clinton this time and Reagan other times that are just cutting down on these social services and services that people need. And that's a problem when something like COVID-19 happens and we need these services. So, I mean, I just circle back to the fact that healthcare should be a right, not a privilege. And that is including when something crazy like COVID happens. Everyone should have access, everyone should feel comfortable, everyone should feel safe, and there needs to be more accessibility to a hospital bed, to a vaccine, to whatever it is. So